Take a look at this house. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,400 square feet. 10 years ago, this was the definition of a starter home in South Carolina. You pick this up for $145,000, put 5K into the floors, and then you could start building equity. Today, this house just hit the market for $365,000 or something similar, and it'll probably be under contract by Friday. The starter home in the Palmetto State isn't just getting more expensive, it's technically dead. In 2026, the floor for entry-level home ownership has shifted so high that the very people who keep our state running, our teachers, our police officers, our nurses, like me, are being locked out of the neighborhoods they serve. But today, we're going to take a look at the data, the builder's secret, and why South Carolina's affordability advantage is disappearing right before our eyes. Let's look at the numbers. As of early 2026, the median home price in South Carolina has hovered around $379K. To put that in perspective, the average starter home price, homes under 1,500 square feet, has surged by nearly 45% in the last 5 years. But here's the thing, it's not just about the price tag, it's the cost to carry. With mortgage rates stabilizing in the low sixes, your monthly payment on a cheap $300,000 home is now roughly $2,200 a month. So after taxes and insurance, that's what you can expect to pay. And in a state where the median household income is roughly $67,000, that's not a starter home. That's a financial chokehold. Greenville, entry level is now $325,000. Charleston, you're lucky to find a condo under $400K. Columbia, the last bastion of affordability, is even feeling the heat with median prices creeping toward $330K. People ask me all the time, Karishma, why don't they just build smaller houses? And the answer is simple, the math. I talked to a developer in the Upstate last week, and between the cost of raw land, which has doubled, and the hidden tax of regulation and impact fees, it costs a builder nearly $90,000 before they even hammer the first nail. If it costs $200K to build a 1,200 square foot home and they can only sell it for $280K, the margin just isn't there. But if they build a 3,000 square foot home, like an executive series, for $350K and sell it for $550K, that's where the profit is. So the starter home has been replaced by the luxury townhome, or even worse, build to rent community. You're seeing them everywhere, from Fort Mill to Beaufort, whole neighborhoods owned by Wall Street, where you can live the American dream for $2,800 a month, but you'll never own a brick of it. So if you're a first-time buyer in South Carolina right now, are you just screwed? Not necessarily, but you have to change your strategy. The 2026 market doesn't reward window shoppers. Stop looking at the homes with the gray LVP flooring and white shaker cabinets. You're paying a 20% premium for someone else's DIY project. Look for the grandma house, well maintained, but it's dated. If you want a $300K detached home, you aren't finding it in Greenville city limits. You're looking at Union, Lawrence, or Calhoun County. You trade your time for equity. Check out the Palmetto Heroes or down payment assistance programs. The state knows there's a crisis, and there is money on the table if you qualify. The reality is, the South Carolina we knew 10 years ago, the one where you could buy a house on a single income, is fading. We are becoming a two-track state. Those who own assets and those who pay for them. And if you're thinking about buying, don't wait for a crash. It's not coming. The inventory demand from people moving here from the north is too high. And I actually put together a list of the top 5 submarkets in South Carolina where you can still find a home for under $300K. The link will be in the pinned comment down below. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything specific about the area. I'm a nurse and realtor here, so I feel the same things that you're feeling. I'm Karishma. I'm a realtor with eXp, and I'll see you in the next one.